So for my project, I did it on the topic of metathesis and vowel reduction. So I just started off by defining metathesis and looking in the textbook. So what is metathesis? So as stated in the textbook, Fundamentals of Phonetics, metathesis is the transposition of sounds in a word. Also, metathesis can occur as a result of a slip of the tongue, or a personal speaking style, a dialectal variation, or a specific speech disorder. So, for why and where metathesis occurs, so from an outside source, other researchers concluded that metathesis can be motivated by linguistically natural constraints on sound structure. Also, metathesis effects have been derived by various means, including the rules of sound deletion and insertion, feature spreading, planar segregation, template maximization, and vowel epithesis into degenerate syllables. Also, word position and adjacency help show the effects of word recognition on metathesis. Also, metathesis frequently occurs in contexts of low salience and serves to enhance these sounds. And metathesis occurs across a morpheme boundary and involves a velar stop and a coronal fricative. So, for 3 examples of metathesis, I also got these from the textbook. They're the words elephant, ask, and realtor. And I used the IPA phoneme keyboard that our professor gave to us. So, these arrows are pointing to the phoneme keyboard, the examples. And then also, these 2 Google images I got are just other examples of metathesis and what is metathesis. So, switching over to defining vowel reduction, what is vowel reduction? Vowel reduction is an articulatory process associated with connected speech whereby the full form of a vowel is produced with less weight due to more central production in the oral cavity, and which is often similar to a mid-central vowel. This is also from the textbook. So, for why and where vowel reduction occurs, so usually the full weight of a vowel, such as AE, becomes more like the mid-central vowel, backwards E, when spoken in connected speech, and that's from the textbook as well. And then the articulation of the vowel usually shifts from low front to mid-central. This means the tongue does not meet the true articulatory target for AE in the low front portion of the mouth. And then the body of the tongue remains toward the center of the oral cavity. So, for what causes vowel reduction? There is usually not much time for articulators to achieve their target positions in connected speech because speech is just always occurring. Articulators adopt new positions that are acceptable to the human ear, and the vowel reductions are not considered to be bad, lazy, or sloppy articulations. They are considered to be the product of connected speech. And then the change in pronunciation of these words is brought about by vowel reduction associated with changes in word stress. So, just additional information on vowel reduction. So, in connected speech, many English monosyllabic words do undergo a change in the pronunciation when compared to the way these words might be spoken in isolation, and the change in pronunciation of these words is brought about by vowel reduction associated with changes in word stress. And then an example from the textbook, it says, can be demonstrated with the pronunciation of the word as in the phrase as soon as possible. The reason for this change in the pronunciation of as is because the word as could be spoken as a stressed monosyllable. Other additional information from outside sources. So, according to outstanding dissertations in linguistics, the term vowel reduction can be used to refer to the wholesale deletion of unstressed vowels, as well as it could refer to non-neutralizing changes in the pronunciation of both stressed and unstressed vowels. And also, according to vowel reduction is a well-known phonological phenomenon in that certain vowels might undergo qualitative changes in unstressed positions. So for 3 examples of vowel reduction, I also got these from the textbook. They are the words tomorrow, decide, and excel. So I made this chart, and I put all 3 examples on the first column, and then I used, for full vowel, I put all 3 examples in the next column. And then in the third column are the examples of the reduced vowels, all 3 words in this chart. So switching over to 3 questions for the classmates. The first question says, where in the mouth does vowel reduction usually occur? I use multiple choice for 2 of these questions, or just 2 choices for the second question. So for multiple choice question or answers for the first one, so the choice A shifts from mid-central to high back. Choice B shifts from low front to mid-central, or choice C shifts from mid-central to low front. So for the second question, it's a 2 choice of the answers. So number 2, the change in pronunciation of these words is usually brought about by vowel reduction associated with changes in what? Choice 1, word stress, or choice 2, dialectal variation. And then the third multiple choice question, metathesis can occur as a result of a what? A, miscommunication mix-up, choice B, syllable deletion, or choice C, slip of the tongue. So switching over to answers, for number 1, vowel reduction usually occurs in B, from low front to mid-central. And then switching over to question 2, the change in pronunciation of these words is usually brought about by vowel reduction associated with changes in the first choice, word stress. And then for the third question, metathesis can occur as a result of a choice C, slip of the tongue. So last page are just my references. I included the first 3 are outside sources from Google Scholar, and then the last reference I added was our textbook, Fundamentals of Phonetics. Thank you so much.